communicate with the...
Yeah, there's no sound. All these good jokes.
It's moving.
Ruined. It's moving, but
That's
there's no sound.
the mic on your computer, bro.
Yeah.
Josh, when we push this, did anything get unplugged?
Could have, but I don't think so.
Follow this plug back to its source.
Nope. It's working now.
That's probably going to be trash volume. Like, follow this plug back to its source. Is it in all the way?
All these good jokes.
It's moving. Yeah, this one right here, the tight one. Josh,
Yeah, that's the wrong one.
is this one
Wait a
plugged
minute,
in?
wait a minute.
Josh, when we push this,
It's unplug it and plug it back in.
back to its
No.
Sorry, I turned my volume up.
It's not muted.
Well, it's coming through the computer.
I know, but we'll sound like trash the
Oh,
whole
there
time.
it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Hello?
Right there. Roadcaster Pro. Right there.
We're good.
I hear you now. It's the logo. The logo is just
Wait,
much of a
He
show.
hears. Wait, but do you hear us good now?
Hang on, I'll see.
It's not muted.
It's working good now.
Aha.
That's the right sound.
I don't
fixed
know
it.
what the cord was too tight.
Yep, that'll happen.
The cable was too tight. You all missed a lot of Taylor Swift jokes.
Oh man,
But now here's the good news. We can use all of them again.
it's you.
Here's the
Yeah.
moral
Me.
of the story that you guys missed. Joey said that he
No,
would rather
wait, hold
wait in line to watch Taylor Swift than to meet Jesus Christ.
I didn't say that. And there's no
Those
record
words
of me
came
saying
out
that.
of your mouth.
There's
There's
no
two-
record of me
two
saying that,
witnesses.
and I didn't say that.
Let's bring in the
We were-
lip reader on
Yeah,
the
right,
video.
We were talking about how there's going to be 40,000 Taylor Swift people coming in to Cincinnati that don't even have tickets. They're just going to go to see the show.
Hope to smell her perfume through the outside vents.
Brandon said it doesn't sound. It should sound like normal.
Do you think she'll...
There we go. Clay says we're good. We're good, guys.
As long as Joey doesn't speak.
Mhm.
That's funny.
I can put the voice changer on if you
What's
want.
funny? What's funny? What's funny? What's funny? I'm
So
just gonna make sure one last time.
someone told me this weekend that more people are going to be traveling to Cincinnati, Ohio than any other place in the world during the 4th of July because of the Taylor Swift concert. There's another country singer in, I
Yeah,
think,
that's at Riverbend.
and the Reds are sold out,
And FC Cincinnati.
and FC is sold out.
soccer.
Yeah.
For the
That's
layman's
Saturday.
terms.
That's all Saturday, though.
Yeah, Brandon, they're already lined up, which is just nuts.
Well, that's just to buy merch.
That's not even to get in?
No, that's just to
It's
buy
for her
merch.
merch truck.
How much?
They
she's
were
gonna-
waiting this morning, lined up around a corner.
And this happens at every single show she does.
She's amazing. Tay Swift, man. Tay Swifty.
Chris, if you're ever with us in the beginning during the title slide when we're just waiting and you don't hear us talking, that means the sound is messed up.
It means you can leave. I'm just
No.
kidding. I'm
It
just
means
kidding.
let us know.
I'm just Josh.
Let it go.
That's a different.
That's not a no.
You need to give us some more.
Clay and I have bad blood.
Oh, is
That's
that
a Taylor Swift.
Swift
Yeah,
song?
yeah. It's because of all the blank space in his head.
Nah.
There's a lot of that.
I'm sorry.
It's you. It's me. That's the only one I got.
Is
I
that
don't know.
that's not on the list, by the way?
No, it's not a title. It's
I
just
don't
how
think that's the
song-
title of the song.
That's just how the song goes.
Yeah. So whatever.
Man, my
We actually
ears
have
are
a surprise guest.
Ooh.
We do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just go with it. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Introducing Taylor Swift.
Hey! Oh, that should have been in the title. Tay Swift, come on our podcast before her show.
That would have been amazing. Also, I bet Audacity works now, so I'm going to turn it on.
Oh, since you actually have it hooked
Yeah.
up.
You need to calm down.
Calm down.
That's his name of the song.
Oh, hey.
It is literally you need to calm down.
I clicked on a thing to try to bring up more Tay Swift songs, but
Yeah, she's apparently amazing.
I don't know. I don't care for her. I mean,
Teardrops on Clay's guitar.
Ready
That's
for,
an old one right there.
Ready for it?
Ready for it. Yeah, that's that. Was that not recorded? That joke wasn't? Dang it. There's so many good jokes that we didn't get out there. Oh, Josh,
What's
no,
our
you got a segment, bud?
I don't think so. I'm trying to look up Tay Swift songs. Listen, man,
Josh is like the anti-hero of the show.
In my wildest dream, I wouldn't have guessed that you wouldn't have a.
it's so hot in here. Let's go back to December.
But it's a cruel summer.
I knew you were trouble.
Babe.
Have you guys seen all that lavender haze outside?
Guys, I did something bad.
I'm not looking forward to August.
Josh, you're looking gorgeous today.
With all the time off from Podbless, I forgot that you existed.
Our intro music, that's our song.
This is just a love story.
Yeah.
I know it all too well. I clicked on the A's.
Oh, man. Look what you guys
Wait,
made
is
me
this
do.
episode 22?
Look at what you made. Yeah, Brett cut his hair, Clay. Sorry, Clay just saw the haircut.
I think he knows.
Hey, wait. You know what? This show, I think it's the one.
Yeah.
We just really need a London boy here.
I wasn't ready for the air.
He wasn't ready.
Did she date Tim McGraw? Because she has a song named Tim McGraw, and she only writes songs about people that she dated.
He could be her grandfather, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, I would date him.
That's not the direction I thought you were going with
he
that.
could be my grandpa, and I don't know if it's the title of a song, but
Tim
McGraw, dude.
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw.
Oh, is he still at Faith Hill?
Yeah,
Shirt?
dude, they're the couple.
Yeah.
Never gonna.
They're gonna.
They're
make it
never
fun.
gonna quit. That's
Should have said no.
Don't blame me.
you guys are committing really good to this. I'm proud of you guys.
All right, Josh, are you ready?
I've never had you guys commit this good to a bit. What do you got, Brett?
You're-
the look in your eye.
You're going first.
Is that a song? Yeah, I'm going first. I'm down. Go for it.
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
Hey, Josh, you belong with me.
Aw, thanks, man. I think. Starting off, before I do my segment, I do want to give a big shout out since we were having technical difficulties.
Tabitha, are you going to the show? Sorry, somebody texted in or
That's fine.
commented in.
That's cool, man. That's
Go ahead.
cool.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm looking.
Shake it
for-
off, Josh.
Shake it off.
I'm running out of titles here. That's the problem. I guess that's karma.
All right. I want to give a big
Another
shout
title.
out for our new logo that we have.
Beep, beep, beep,
Before I
beep,
get
beep,
started on my thing, we've had a lot of technical things going on. For those of you who think it's the Righteous Podbless, the Righteous Gemstones TV show, it kind of looks familiar to that. But yeah, we had somebody commissioned to do this, and
Thanks, Mallory.
if you're looking for help from her, you can go to her tags on social media and Instagram and stuff like that at MADA Light, Madalight, or Madalight_art. That's her
She's
Instagram.
pretty cool,
She's got
and she's
her
pretty
art on
good.
there. You can go check out her other art that she does. It's not all just amazing like this. It's other amazing stuff as well.
Yeah.
But you can also commission her to do some artwork for you if you like.
She's good at the arts.
Yeah.
She did have a good I don't know what to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Portrait?
On here?
No.
Oh.
The drawing?
Like a good like
Spit it out, bud.
I don't know.
Profile?
The word. No.
Art?
Commission?
No, like
Right?
good profile like of us, like
Oh.
a good what is it? Good tablet? No.
Tab?
What are you trying to say,
I
man?
have
I
no
can't even
idea.
help you right
She
now.
had a good people to work with.
Pamphlet? No. No, it's not.
She had good subjects to work with.
No.
Is that what you're trying to
No.
say?
It's
Man.
you. It's me.
Brett's having a stroke right now. Are you okay?
He'll
I
come
did
up
something bad.
He'll come
Well done.
Tay Swift all night. Hey, if you guys can tag Taylor Swift in the comments, maybe that'll get more people in
Hey,
on the show tonight. Go ahead and do that.
Brett, you need to calm down.
But anyway, yeah, big shout out to
Mallory.
Mallory. It left me there too. I had to have
You
a
guys
break for it,
okay?
too. Big shout out to Mallory. Thank you so much for helping us out with the show. We love the artwork, and hopefully others will too. Have stickers on the way coming next week, so let me know if you guys want some of those. We can possibly get some of them out to you of the new logo. So anyway, but to jump into the segment and get this show kicked off the right way.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Playing a game.
Oh wait, Tabitha said something.
Let's see. She.
$1 billion off of this tour.
Oh my goodness. She said earlier, she said, I wish I had tickets, but I'd rather keep my 401k.
She can make $1 billion. Dang, she could make her own submarine. Anyway, we're gonna jump into
We'll
this
get there,
segment.
Josh.
That's just combustible.
We'll get to that.
Keep reading
We'll
those
get to
names.
that.
You're doing good. So we're going to do a segment that's stealing from somebody else in true Podbless fashion. For those of
Yes.
you that are in the Christian circuit, you know of a little fella named John Chris.
He's the king of my heart.
Yeah.
Is he? Is he? You sure about that?
But John Chris is a Christian comedian who makes YouTube videos and such, and super funny. He's had some controversy over the past 5 years.
He had
or
a
so.
falling out. He did some not great things, but
Yeah,
he's
it
on
really-
the rebound tour.
There was worse. He was addicted to sex. And so he went to rehab.
Consensual.
Like, oh, I've got to go to rehab. I have an addiction to things that everybody likes. So,
I mean,
I don't know.
I think most people like being high,
Well,
but like it's that when it ruins your life part that they don't like.
I don't think
Like,
sex ruined his life. I think it was the Me Too movement.
I think
and
it
he,
ruined. I think it.
no, he's back on top
We're-
again.
And it kind of.
I think it made him. I think it affected his life negatively.
Well, yeah,
That's it. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
In a
but that
way,
was
we're men by nature
are addicted,
are
to
addicted
sex.
to sex.
Everybody likes sex,
He
bro.
just had
Yeah,
more
that's what I'm
opportunities.
saying.
Men and women.
Yeah, we have monogamy. He had opportunity.
I'm saying that's not what I'm saying at all.
Oh,
if we want to bog down here,
I
we
thought
can
that
hang
made
out for a
sense.
bit.
Anyway, John Chris had a funny bit. Most of you may know it, but we're going to go with it as well. But he noticed when he goes to different cities that have recreational marijuana that a lot of the dispensaries have names that sound a lot like new modern
and
churches.
when you flip it, new modern churches are naming their churches some odd things.
yes, to
And-
get the
yes.
young folk
And
in.
some of them, if you just heard the name, you might not know which one it was.
right,
Which is probably not the best thing.
right.
I heard one the other day,
Was it?
and it's Church on Fire.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Is it? Are you saying that's a good church or that's a good name?
No, I've
That's
heard
a
of
good
it.
name for a dispensary.
I'm like, put it out.
Huh?
If your church is on fire, you should call the fire department.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the name. It's
Oh, yeah.
weird. I don't know.
Well, it's Pentecostal.
Oh, okay.
Probably because Church on Fire, they do the whole.
This church
On fire
is
for
on
Christ.
fire. You think they sing that song?
That's not a Taylor Swift, is it?
No, but I just.
But
it's
anyway,
worked.
so we're going to do it with you guys that are live with us right now. If you're listening later on,
Ooh, okay.
we hope that you can join in on the fun. Hopefully, you're at the office and you can crank it up and you can play with your fellow coworkers. But we're going to play Church or Weed Shop.
Okay. Hit me with the name.
Oh,
Oh, do you want music? Do you want background music?
I don't know. You
Oh,
like doing that stuff,
okay.
so go ahead.
You're getting music either way.
Oh, that's in Kentucky. Okay, so, but yeah, there's weed shops
thought
and
that was muted.
there's weed shops and there's churches. You got to guess which one it is. So I'm going to read off different ones, and you tell me if you think it's a church or a weed shop. First off, we'll go with Level Up. Do you think that's a weed shop or a church?
That's a weed shop.
Level up.
Level Up.
That's a weed shop / arcade.
That
That would be awesome.
so that could be either. I'm hoping it's not a church because
We get to the next
the
level.
ground's even at the foot of the cross.
I don't know. Start speaking in tongues. That's that next level.
Or
Um,
if you pay more, you get to level up.
If you're a Scientologist, right? Isn't that how it works?
Mm. Oh, that's true.
Or Jehovah's Witness, right? Do
I
they-
don't
no.
think they don't.
I don't
pay.
think that's. No, I don't think that's
Yeah,
how that
that's a
works.
different
yeah.
one.
Okay. I
But-
just wanted to throw them out there.
We don't want to disrespect the.
I
do.
believe you guys are right. It is a weed shop in
Hey.
Scottsdale, Arizona.
It's legal out there.
Morgan
Morgan said, "Yeah," and Matt Barber said church. Is that how he
It's-
spells barber?
No.
Okay,
Bob
I
Ray.
didn't think so.
Yeah.
It's church for some people.
He doesn't
Eh.
normally use his Facebook, so he just
Oh.
he did it for
Bob
fun.
Ray.
All right, let's go to this next one. You guys let me know if you think it's a church or a weed shop.
Okay.
The last one was Level Up. That was a weed shop. This one is Next Level.
That's a church.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
So taking your life to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan of the word level.
Oh,
and
wait, really? That got passed? Nazarenes can speak in tongues now? After General Assembly, they voted it through?
I have not updated myself on.
That's what he just wrote down. I'll believe it. I'm going to
I'm
start
not necessarily
spreading the
sure it
word.
was prohibited before.
Shagadaga-baga.
It's a church.
You think it's a church? Brett thinks it's a church.
But I don't like the word level in the name.
Next level. Yeah, Level Up was the weed shop. And Next Level is a church. Yeah,
Hey.
in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a neat little thing. Weed.
I've been to Bowling Green.
Yep. That's cool. I didn't know that, Brandon. Thanks for sharing that interesting bit there. Next one here it is. Church or weed shop. Let's go with Arise. That Arise Dispensary or Arise Fellowship?
That's got to be a church. What would Arise have to do with weed?
Getting high?
Yeah,
Arise?
it's a weed shop.
It makes a lot of sense.
No.
I mean, just saying.
That one's a church.
You think so?
Yeah.
Weed shop.
Arise is a church.
Hey.
Down in Brandon, Florida. I think that's what it says.
Yeah.
Brandon, Florida. Yeah. So next, weed or church? Weed shop or church?
Whoa.
What happened?
A lot of comments came in there. Yeah, people are agreeing with me about the level thing in the name in a church name.
Okay, what about this one then? This place is called Levels.
Just Levels in general?
It's just called Levels.
Please don't be a church.
Is it Levels Dispensary or Levels Church?
Please be a dispensary.
Levels
Probably a
Fellowship.
dispensary.
If it's a church, I got to look at their website.
Levels is a weed shop.
Oh,
that is in Denver.
What's up with
I don't know,
levels?
man.
What does that even mean in regards to marijuana?
Maybe like you got like
You're
basic.
just like your regular
got
just
the
got into
then
it.
you
Sticky
get to-
Kush,
then
you
you
got the
get
purple Wurple.
Pineapple
then you get to Ric
Express.
Flair.
Yeah, Ric Flair.
Oh,
You get
that's a
to the-
good name for weed. I bet there's a strain.
I bet so too.
We'll Google it
Yeah,
later.
it makes you woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nature Boy.
You want the Frankenstein? Why do you call it the Frankenstein? Because it makes you go, whoa. All right, let's go to the next one. Church or weed shop? Rise. Going with the whole level.
Wait, didn't we do this one already?
No. We didn't do
Rise.
this.
We did. Oh, Rise. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
There
Hold
was
on.
one Rise, and this one is Rise.
So Rise is a church,
You think so?
right?
Is Rise
Rise has
church
gotta be a
or weed
church.
shop?
Yeah. Rise. Like rise up. Like Jesus is risen. Rise. Got to be.
Nah,
Sounds like a Taylor Swift song.
it's a weed shop.
You think it's a weed shop?
Yeah.
Brett and Joey thinks it's a church. Rise is a weed shop. West Palm Beach, Florida.
What?
Yep. I think we're getting ahead of people trying to comment in on it.
Oh,
but
okay. Well, let's take a second then and
That's,
just.
that's,
That's a weird name for a dispensary.
weird name for a dispensary.
Yeah.
I don't
Rise?
think so. Rise, Wake and Bake.
Bakery.
That'd be good. That would have been a funny one. Yeah. It's neither. It's a bakery.
It's gotcha.
All right. For those of you on the delay, we're going to go to the next one. Keeping up with the levels and the rise and all this different stuff. The next one, is this a church or a weed shop? Uplift.
Church.
It's got to be a church.
Is it a church or a weed shop?
Clay is
Uplift.
finding the emojis and they're fun.
Yeah, he's throwing a cigarette on there. Wacky tobacco.
What's the name again?
Uplift.
It has to be a church.
It's
Right.
a church.
You guys both say church.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Now, I'm going to give you a little something extra here. It's spelled UPLYFT. Uplift.
Oh.
UPL.
Okay, hold on.
Y-
Time out. It's spelled with a Y?
Starts with a U.
I think it's a car service.
Up and then lift. LYFT. But it's all like one word. Uplift.
So,
They take you to the weed shop.
still a
To
church,
come pick you up.
but it's a church on the West Coast, New Age.
No, they come pick you up and they take you to the nearest dispensary.
It's Lift.
Uplift.
Ah, that's a good call.
Whoa. What is it?
Helps the mood. Weed shop. It is a weed shop in California. Uplift.
The Y should have. I was right about West Coast.
I don't think they smoke weed in California.
Okay, here
Yeah.
comes
Man, I whiffed on that one.
so that was UPLYFT. How about UPLIFT? Uplift in the way it's supposed to be.
Okay, that's a church then.
hmm
You think it's a church?
Yeah.
You think it's a church? Okay. That one is a church because it's spelled right. Yeah. That's out in Washington. But yeah, there's two uplifts. But just tell them how you spell it. That's what's going to give away.
So what is up with this overlap? Because any of these could go either way,
Yeah, they really could. But it's just finding out yourself.
I guess.
Let's see. Let's go to the next one. I'm going to go to the bottom and work my way up because they're all just saying the same stuff. Maybe. Oh, okay. Here goes one.
You good?
Yeah, I was trying to read writing.
Reading stuff.
I have my wife write. I can't read any of it. Weed or church? I was going to say weed.
It sounded like
Church
you
shop?
Said, it sounded
Church
like,
shop or weed?
it sounded like you said
congregation?
Wiener Church.
Is this a church or is this a weed shop? New Leaf.
Oh, that's gotta be.
That's a good one.
That's gotta be. Oh, you're right.
Turning over.
I'm
a new
going
leaf.
church.
You're going church?
No.
Hey, Mom.
Snazzy Nazis.
Oh, that's fine.
But when you read the word Nazis, the first thing I see
Non-Nazis.
yes, I've never read it like that.
I heard the Nazis did originate in Germany.
What's-
This is a weed shop.
Oh, weed shop? Okay. We're
Yeah.
playing church or weed shop.
Wait, how's
Mom.
it spelled?
It's spelled the way it's supposed to be
Mom.
spelled. New Leaf. Hey, Floyd. How's it going, buddy?
Floyd.
It's a church.
It's a church. I changed my vote. It's a church.
Okay, we jump back and forth.
Yeah.
It is a church.
Hey, beep, beep, beep,
New
beep.
Leaf.
I've
Could
been
be
there.
used for a weed shop. Oh, you've been there? It is in Ohio. There you go.
I
Is that where
stand.
Andrew goes? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, man.
Let's go with another of the
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
You boys like Mexico.
Turning Leaf. How about that? Turning Leaf. Not New
This is
Leaf.
the hardest one.
Turning Leaf. Is this a church or a weed shop?
That's a weed shop.
It's got it at weed shop because you roll. When you roll, you turn weed shop.
Or you turn a new leaf. You're turning a new
Oh,
leaf
man,
in
he's
your
right.
chapter.
He's right.
Why are you
It's a
getting
weed shop.
baptized today? Well,
Yeah, oh, that was such a great.
Leaf.
I wish we could show that one.
I was a piece of crap.
Yeah, that video is amazing.
turning a leaf is a church in Phoenix.
Huh?
Yeah,
Turning leaf or turning a leaf?
Turning leaf.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's-
I said it as a phrase
So-
afterwards, but
When I was in high school, me and one of my friends tried to steal a sign in a neighborhood because it was rolling green.
Yep.
So we tried to steal it.
that's funny.
I've
Okay,
seen
I
signs
get it.
with that like funny names on them, and they'll say like this sign is tagged with a like a GPS chip. Like, don't steal it, we'll find you. It's been
Sure.
stolen that many times,
That's like on that 70s show. It really showed High Street.
Yeah.
right? Morgan said, "Why are these so difficult or so hard?" Like, yes, you're right. Like they're
All those are
impossible.
All right, I got two more,
Okay.
and they're going to keep with the same frame of reference here, but The Branch.
That's a church.
That's a church.
That sounds like a church,
That's
right?
that one. This was the easiest one we've gotten so far.
Church or weed shop.
Right.
The Branch.
Yeah,
It
easiest one
is
we've gotten so far.
A church in Texas.
Whew, okay.
The Branch.
Because nobody wants the branch if it's a weed shop. You don't want the sticks and stems.
Well, to keep with the same vein, The Vine. Is this a church or a weed shop? The Vine.
That's a church also.
Yeah, double, back-to-back churches.
Double entendre. So you both think it's a church. The Vine. I've heard of a lot of churches called The Vine. But in this case, this place
No.
is a weed
No.
shop. The Vine. The Vine. I wasn't keeping score, and I will say
Why-
Clay wins.
Why are people doing this?
What if we did a church and weed shop?
That's what I
combo?
was thinking. What if you, instead of a coffee shop in your mega church, you have a weed bar?
Oh my goodness!
And it's all little edibles so people can chill out to hear
well
that
in this
they're-
state that would be breaking the law.
Well, yeah.
So,
But what about not in this state?
well, we don't sell cigarettes at churches.
Well, yeah, but
And
that's
legal.
that's not going to chill it. Well, it does chill you out a little bit.
I don't know. Like I don't.
Why would you sell? You wouldn't want to sell vices. We don't sell alcohol.
Wait,
at the
what
church.
if so we were just talking about the General Assembly changing some rules. What if the General Assembly changed a rule and then it was okay at your church?
For medical purposes.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be really honest with you. I have no problem with weed being smoked for medical purposes.
I don't have a problem with it either way.
Because,
That's just me. I'm just like, I don't really care.
yeah,
But,
I mean,
but anyway.
for medical purposes.
I'm not a fan of mind-altering substances
Well, I'm just saying.
and the dependencies that come along with them. Sometimes.
I feel like church can be a mind-altering substance sometimes too. We sing songs in repetition. People start using up all their breath, getting a little lightheaded. It's a little bit of the same kind of thing.
I mean,
I don't agree, and I think
know
you're.
you
I
don't.
think you're pushing.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I really feel that.
I can see where he's kind of coming from a little bit. Like you get like kids at teen camp and they come off the high of church.
Oh yeah,
Like you
That's
know
a
what I
real
mean?
high.
You can say they're on fire. Oh, they're on fire about God. But really, what it
But no one has introduced outside chemicals to alter somebody's mind.
I agree.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is it's the same level of.
There's a psychological high. There honestly is. I mean, we tug at emotions when we sing. We do these repetitive songs that if you look at like cults and stuff like that, they'll have songs where they say the same things over and over and over. I'm not saying churches are bad. I'm just saying there is some little similarities of saying the same thing over and over and over, pulling at people's emotions, telling them that they did something bad so that they feel emotional, and doing the whole singing thing gets rid of all your wind and you get a little lightheaded, and so you start being more emotional. I don't know. It's just a thought I've had. It's nothing. I'm not trying to do any groundbreaking stuff. I'm just saying something.
I think they're totally different.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah. Sorry.
All the time.
And once again, we think you're wrong.
Yeah, you can think I'm wrong. Yeah.
It's just a thought to talk about. Maybe we could tackle that sometime on here.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
I just think
agree.
the total difference is when it comes from there's an external source versus internal. Like if you get caught up in a feeling, that's something that is you have those chemicals already in your body. If you're introducing outside things, I'm not sure that's the greatest thing to get dependent on.
That's what people argue about with psychedelics and stuff of that nature. What was that? That was a
Chris Jackson said Podbless is going to start Holy Smokes.
hey.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you can purchase it from our
Yeah, Morgan
Holy
is
Fans,
right.
our
Yeah.
Holy Fans
The move
site.
of the spirit is very different than the move of the ganja.
I don't know.
I do. I will
Well,
say that.
That's what people with psychedelics argue, the fact that like Moses talking to the burning bush, that it was actually like smoke that he was inhaling from a bush that had a psychedelic property and stuff like that. That's the reason
If
he
we're
thought-
talking medicine, like I think you can make the argument that marijuana is less abusive to someone's system than like they'll write opioids to people and then they can't get their drugs anymore, so they go get heroin or whatever, and they're hooked on that for the rest of their life. Like how many lives has that ruined, right?
Well, and that's a whole argument you can get into too. Of like we don't talk about gluttony as much as we do weed or drugs, or we don't talk about abusing caffeine as we're drinking energy drinks and stuff like that. We don't talk about that as much as we would talk about something else that's like deemed bad. And it's like, oh well,
That's why, like I said, for medical purposes, like people, if you're telling me, okay, coming from somebody that mom died of cancer, if my mom was like, hey, I'm in a lot of pain and
This is gonna help me not
can I
feel
have some weed?
You would
to help?
prescribe the hospital would give her a bottle full of whatever painkiller she asked for, right?
Right.
Which is there's been studies done on what that stuff does to you.
Yeah.
And like
Well, and the addictive properties of it.
I would have, and me personally, and I might be wrong. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I would have no problem with my mom, like if that were the case, giving her like an edible or whatever.
you're talking about using it as a medicine and not
right
as something to escape.
something
your-
to go
Yeah.
do on a Friday night. Yeah.
Well, there's that whole conspiracy theory about why it's illegal and stuff like that, and why they did a push
In
to
the
make people
30s.
think it was bad. Yeah.
No,
There-
Clay, I'm not. I'm sorry, man. I wish. But Brad will be there, and so will Seth. Sorry, side combo. I
There's
can't type back to them. I wish I could.
There's a lot of people that think that it's the cure to cancer. I don't think that.
Right.
I think it helps.
Right.
But I don't think it. Like it maybe helps them.
I know people who have tried it for medicinal purposes and it helped them, and I know people who tried it and it didn't help them at all.
Yeah.
So like it I think it's individually based on the individual. But
Well, that's the whole thing of it being addictive and not being addictive.
you can be addicted to anything.
That's what I'm
People
saying.
say, you can be addicted
But-
to
Cereal.
Swiss rolls.
But pills,
Like,
anybody can get addicted to pills
Yes.
because it's literally,
Well,
or cigarettes.
The
and stuff
thing
like
we
that.
don't talk about enough is the overprescription of painkillers, and then what people do once they get hooked on those,
Yeah.
and then they leave. That you can't get them anymore because you don't get prescribed them anymore, and people turn to alternate means to get them. And like,
Twoo,
Yeah.
twoo.
outside substances, not a fan. I think if there's something we have to alter our minds for, then we should probably address the source of that first.
Clay said you're
And-
lucky you're not going to NYC.
But then if someone needed like medication to get back to like a level point, like I'm not against people taking meds for like antidepressants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that can work for people.
It's a whole nother discussion for another time. We just got into a fun thing because we were talking about weed shops and church. But yeah, that was a fun little segment. Go out and check out John Chris videos. He's got a whole bunch of those where he goes to a different city and goes over weed shops or churches. Super hilarious.
Wasn't
stuff.
one called Sanctuary?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a weed shop.
Yep.
Like
yep.
that's
Some of his newer
ick,
ones are getting
eesh,
even better. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You
got
don't
a
want-
segment?
You don't want to talk about weed anymore?
I mean, I'm fine. Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say. I was trying to look for a Taylor Swift song that I could say. Listen, man, I just got to breathe.
There you go. That was well done. Don't blame me. Apparently, that's I don't know these songs. I'm just saying the names that are on the list here.
You can call it what you want. So,
Oh, okay. So, I want to talk about.
hey,
And this.
listen, it's getting kind of cold. Do you have like a cardigan?
Well done.
Thank you. Sorry, go ahead.
This segment just hits different. So I want to talk about things that that sometimes people get prideful about, things they think they can do that they actually can't do. Right.
Okay.
So this was triggered by something I heard a couple weeks ago, and it was the question. And you guys, I want you to answer this. But if you were on an airplane,
Like a death threat.
what happened?
Clay said your church would have to find a new pastor if you went. I was like, that's kind of like a threat.
Actually, we're looking anyway.
Yeah. Brett's. Yeah. Hey, actually, we're gonna send him to Tampa now. Let's go.
Anyway, things you think you can do.
So
but
the
you
question that triggered this for me was: you're on an airplane and the pilot is somehow incapacitated or dies, and there's no co-pilot. It's just you that can.
You're at the front of the plane, so
Yes.
they grab you first.
They're
and
like,
they say, "Hey,
can you land this plane?"
They'll talk you through it.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
go up here.
you can adjust it, the situation. The
Okay.
way I was thinking of it was you have air traffic control, and I'm thinking it's a small plane. It's not like a jet liner. Like it's a, 6-seater little cab, just Cessna maybe, or like a little private jet. Like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Do you think with the air traffic controller talking you through everything, do you think you could land the plane?
My first thought was there would be somebody else to step up, and it wouldn't need to be me.
No, it has to be you.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
I know that's the way the rules are going, but that would be my first thought of like, I've probably got my kids with me.
You're doing the me thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like,
Yeah, how
well,
does
I'm
it
going to
feel?
ruin your bit.
Yeah.
Um,
So on this end, it's not as fun.
I think the first thing I would do would be call my wife and tell her we were never getting back together.
Oh my goodness.
ever getting back. For those of you
This
just
ground is
tuning
going to
in,
hit different.
we just keep we're trying to use as many Taylor Swift titles or of songs as we can. So,
And then I would say, hey, can you send a getaway car?
Oh man.
but yeah, I think I could do it with them talking me through it. I think I could land a plane. I've driven several large trucks, but I've never flown one. So I think I could do it.
Brandon, that's a good point. Land it safely. He said, I'll land it, but it'll blow up. Oh, we're going to hit the land. Don't worry about that. I think I could do it. I think I could land the plane.
Yeah, we know you.
I've played a lot of flight simulators. I've flown a lot of different types of air vehicles controlled and such.
But
I think I could handle it.
you can barely drive a car.
I'm a good driver, sir.
I don't know about
Sir?
I don't know about that. How many wrecks have you been in? If you
That were my fault?
if you've wrecked a car, you can't drive.
No,
it.
wait, that were my fault.
No, I don't care.
So if I get hit, that's my fault?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes.
I've only been in one wreck, and it was a very small fender bender. That was my fault.
That's good.
I took a car off the road once, so. But that wasn't my fault.
I think anybody that's watched the show, though, would assume that you were going to say, yes, I could land that plane.
Yeah.
Do you think you could fight a cougar while you were landing the plane?
But yeah. Could you fight a cougar off barehanded
How
while you
old
landed
is
the
she?
plane?
The full girl.
Wait.
That was funny.
Okay. I didn't
thought
know
that
where
was
we're going.
funny.
It was funny. I didn't say
Aw,
I
that.
said she
man.
was full grown.
Yeah.
I was trying to make sure if we were saying.
I think I could land the
cougar or
plane.
Cougar.
I think I could do it. And I saw the stat, like 70% of people asked that question said that they could land the plane. If you have air traffic control talking through, now you take that away and the whole situation
There's
changes.
no way. Yeah.
If they're not explaining to, because I don't know what the dash says or does, or like, yeah.
I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Get me in that cockpit.
Yeah. Okay, so I thought up some other scenarios where people are a little too over prideful about their abilities, right?
Yes.
Like
Now that
like
situation-
me fighting the animals.
Yeah.
Up is down, down is up.
Yeah. Tabitha said maybe in her wildest dreams. I believe that's a Taylor Swift song title there. So here's a couple other things.
I mean, you take the plane away, everything has changed.
So what's the furthest distance you think you could swim? Because I think people, and I know this for a fact, people overestimate how far they think they could swim. So like, could you swim across the Ohio River and back?
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
I think I could do it. But so we were at camp one year, and there are people who will look you in the eye, and we had a lifeguard there, and we had monitoring it. But like there were like 17-year-old kids that'll look you in the eye and say, "Oh, I can swim. I'm fine." And they get in the lake, and they're like 10 feet off the shore, and they're flopping around. They need rescued basically. So like people overestimate their ability to swim.
Would they normally be 15?
Was that a?
Yeah, it's a Taylor Swift title.
Did you hear Ryan Mallett died?
Who's that?
He was a quarterback he was an Arkansas quarterback, and then he went to NFL, played for the Pats and some other teams. He got caught in a riptide in the ocean and died.
Yep.
Turns out if you get caught in a riptide, don't try to swim in.
Nope.
Swim horizontal. You'll swim out of the tide, and then once you feel it, you're not in anymore, then you swim in. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been in that situation where a guy died.
Yeah, Brandon, you're right. Halfway across because have you really?
Yeah.
You were there?
I was swimming with him. Yeah.
Holy crap.
I think I've told that story, haven't I?
I have never heard that story.
Yeah. When I was a little kid.
Would you like to?
We don't need to talk about it right now, but yeah. It was just a weird situation. There was a storm.
Did you know him?
Yeah. I was there at the beach with him.
Bro.
Yeah. Could explain a lot of things. So anyway, what are we going on to next?
People who are preppers.
Yeah.
A lot of people that, what's going to happen if the apocalypse comes along? I want to tell you guys what's going to happen to 90% of us is we're going to die. And there are way too many people that think they could survive into the apocalypse.
Do you think you could survive into the apocalypse?
No, I don't want to.
I didn't ask if you wanted to.
Didn't we talk about this last episode? I think we talked about this last episode, and you were like, you could survive, you could kill an animal. And I was like, yeah. Like without a weapon? I was like, yeah.
But I don't want to.
No.
Like once it's all over, check, please. I'm out.
There's a part of me that wants to. To go
7
out alone.
days,
and
7 days to die was a good game.
Love that game.
Oh, yeah. Man,
if you want to start playing that again, I'm in.
It would be a good time.
I don't think the servers are up.
It's on computer you can, and on PlayStation.
PC. What else? Drive evasively. So like if you're in a car chase, 90% of us would crash in the first 3 turns.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks it's like the movies where Fast and Furious, they shift 12 times.
Yeah.
And like I don't think did we talk about no, that was last week. I was talking with Brad and Seth about if you put yourself in an F1 car, do you think you could get it rolling?
You mean just like start it and drive it?
Oh, even if they told you how to do it, do you think you have the capability?
I think I do.
I don't know, man.
It's hard. Don't get me wrong.
A NASCAR, I could do it, but F1 cars are so different. I don't know if I could.
I mean, if they walked me through it one time, just like told me what to do,
it's hard, bro.
I think I could pick it up.
Yeah.
So it's just like buttons in there too. It's not like a twist a key or prime this, do that. It's all pretty different. But
so all that to say, we probably can't accomplish quite as much as we think, but still keep dreaming, people.
Yeah, I mean.
Wait, is there a title about dreams for Taylor Swift?
I guarantee.
Wildest Dreams. I already used that one. I'm trying to find new ones. I'm running out, you guys.
Hey, Steve.
Well, just
Steve.
Breathe.
Hey, Steven.
Oh. Just. Okay. Brett, do you have a segment?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot what it's about. Should I hit story time or Chef Brett?
I don't care.
Story time with Brett.
Oh, dude. You know what? That hit's different.
I used that one.
Oh, I did again.
Today was just a fairy tale.
Oops, I did it again.
That's Britney Spears.
Ah, my bad. That's my wheelhouse.
Hey,
sometimes I run, you guys.
I do feel like we're on holy ground, though.
I could go with Britney Spears songs for a while.
Oh, you could have said, I almost do. That was a good one.
My list has been exhausted.
No body, no crime.
I bet you think about me all the time. Anyway, Brett, what's your segment?
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Hit me, baby, one more. Hey, Derek, how's it going?
Whoa! What, Pastor Derek? Are you guys gonna talk about the pros and cons of deep fried ice cream made with cornflakes versus Frosted Flakes tonight? Just curious.
It's a good call.
Greg, I think you could name one Taylor Swift song. You probably could. Pastor Derek, I would love to talk about this with the samplings of each of those the next time we're in the same place. Please and thank you.
We're going to have to travel back.
All right, Brett, what you got?
Back through time.
This is me trying.
T-Swift.
I need more songs.
We should have a phrase after we do one. Like T Swift.
She could not have this many songs.
That way you know we're saying, dude, she does have this many songs.
Dude, this list is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why she's gonna buy a submarine.
We'll get there, Josh. We'll get there.
I wish
daily stressors.
T Swift.
Like stupid stressors that.
Oh, I thought that was a Taylor Swift song.
That would be a good one. After tonight, it might be. If anybody tags her in the comments. Stupid stressors, huh?
Like Christmases when you were mine.
What?
He's
Oh,
made
yeah.
up songs.
I'm sorry.
I just got T
T-Swift.
Swift.
You just got T Swift.
Dancing with our hands tied. Like, that's tough, you know?
So, stupid stressors?
Yeah, like, okay. So one of mine is like always knowing where the bathroom is at a place. Like if I'm going to a place, I'm like, okay, they have a bathroom. Like,
So you
I know
consciously think about that.
that. Yeah.
Everywhere you go.
Yeah, just in case. You know, the poops are a real thing, Joey.
That's true.
Like how some people carrying a gun always want to like see all the exits and know where everybody's
Yeah, or like
sitting.
they don't sit in the.
But you're
they're
like,
back against the door.
Where's the pooper?
Yeah.
I don't care about if someone wants to come shoot me, but I would really like to know where I could go to the bathroom at.
Yeah.
Got to keep your eyes open.
T Swift.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's your little stressor though. You always got to make sure where the B room is.
Yeah. That's one of them.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
We were talking about this before the show. The older I'm getting, the more I stress out about dumb stuff. I'm honest. Like you guys were talking about, I was like, give yourself about 10 more years and you'll start stressing about things you never would before. But like with the kids now, like everything that happens, I'm always stressed that like one day I thought I lost the baby, the 2-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
We were going out of the house or whatever, and I run back in to take the dog in or do something. Came out, the baby was gone. So like I get the kids out of the van. I'm like, go look for your little
I forgot
sister.
that you existed, right?
Yeah, I took off running down the driveway. Checking to make sure she wasn't on the main road because she has no fear of anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just running around. I'm freaking out.
She's like a mad woman.
My heart was up in my throat.
I wish you would.
T-Swift. But yeah, that's my stressors. The kids are just making me stressed out all the
If
time.
you kept an invisible string on them, T-Swift, then you wouldn't have lost them.
That's true. Yeah. Just feel a little tug. What's one of your stressors that you have?
Oh man, long list of them.
Really?
Yeah.
We just want one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay.
T-Swift. Yeah, I don't know if that's a T-Swift.
At this point, you could just say it.
Yeah,
It's nice to have a friend. T-Swift. Man, so like when I go vacation places,
Yeah.
I have to take or camping, I have to take some type of light source. I'm not afraid of the dark.
Okay.
When I wake up, no, I'm not. When I wake up, it's got to be part of my narcolepsy.
Yeah.
I'm in the first couple, like 30 seconds, I'm not aware of what's happening.
Yeah.
And if it's totally pitch black, I have a history of like flipping out, but I'm not awake to control it.
Right.
So I'm just flipping out, and like it's not good. And so I wake up like already breathing heavy and sweating, and I've already been flipping out for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But like I'm not aware of what's happening there.
You know, when we got back from Disney this past week or whatever, I woke up for the first 4 to 5 days in a dead sleep, woke up thinking that I had just gotten off a ride and got separated from the people we were with. So apparently
Really?
this was something I was stressing about because I woke up every night after we got back.
Like you were marooned?
Well, yeah, I'm in my dark bedroom. I'm raised up out of the bed, looking around, going, "Oh man, how are we going to get back up with everybody?" And realizing, like, wait a minute, this is a weird room. Wait a minute, like taking me like 5 minutes, be like, "Oh, this is my bedroom. I'm not in Disney anymore." Oh my god, I did that 5 nights in a row. Woke up in the middle of the night, just like, "Oh no, where's everybody at? Oh, we got separated again. How are we going to find?" And it was random people that I'd never thought of in my life, just like weird, scenario. It wasn't even the kids. But yeah, that was my stressor, just subconsciously stressing.
Yeah,
About keeping up with people. Yeah. What's one of your other stressors?
Like traffic. Like I hate being in traffic, so like I get stressed out in traffic.
They're doing a lot of work on 71, 75 North right now. It is bad.
Yeah.
So much traffic starting in Crittenden all the way up. Other stressors.
You know, when I was driving to work all the time before the kids, like that didn't really bother me because I could like zip. I was that guy that was like really confident that I was not worried about traffic, but I would just zip around, cut people off way, way, way down the line.
Oh, you were that guy?
Sometimes.
Oh, that's not
But
cool,
I didn't stress
man.
about sitting in line because I was like, I was listening to
Don't
music.
worry, soon you'll get better.
T-Swift.
That song was featuring the Dixie Chicks.
The older boo the
No,
older I've gotten though, the more stress I get over all kinds of stuff. Like when we were going to Disney or whatever. Sorry to bring it up again, but whoop whoop. That's a.
Did you meet Tim
insane clown
McGraw?
posse.
T-Swift.
But getting on the plane and stuff like that, I was getting IBS and stuff like that, not thinking about it, but just worried about getting the kids on the plane. Everybody had so many suitcases, and I was just like, we didn't check anything, and I was just kind of stressed about that. But just kids have stressed me out.
Clutter in the house for some reason in the last year.
Doesn't bother me at all.
It gets at me. I don't know why.
It should, because that's my job every day. But
Maybe that's
Your workspace.
we got a new sectional couch.
Yeah.
We have literally 6 couches in one living room right now. And Kella's like,
Sick.
do you not want to get rid of those couches? Because somebody's going to buy them.
Yeah.
And it's going to be later in the week. She's like, doesn't this stress you out? And I was like, no.
I'm good,
I
babe.
said, I can literally fall down anywhere.
You can
and lay on
tolerate
the
it,
couch.
T-Swift.
Yeah, that's funny because I can.
I'm trying, man. I got a whole list here. It is crazy.
What would you say your biggest stressor is, Brett?
Definitely, probably the bathroom.
That's
for
the
real.
big thing?
Yeah.
That's the one that gets you every time.
Elevators.
Elevators. Really?
So when I go hospital visitation is a big part of what pastors do.
Yeah.
And thank God and I mean that, thank the Lord himself that there's a law.
Did people just quit commenting or something happen?
Oh, wow.
I was going to say.
It wasn't scrolling.
It was
Whoa,
stuck
hold
there
on,
for a long
hold on.
time.
Let's catch up here.
I kept looking up. I was like, dang, they just.
We need to have Pastor Derek on the show. He's exactly
good.
right. Tabitha's our resident T Swifty. Is that what they call him? Or just Swifty?
Swifters.
I don't know what they call him.
know.
Tabitha, let me know so I know the right thing. Pastor Derek just said we could go to Turkey Creek and they'll have barbecue and deep fried ice cream and
He's
we could
got a
do a show
garden
from
right
there.
beside his house too. We might have some fresh foods.
Unholy drink. This is lime water, man.
It's got death on it though. Resurrection water is what you need.
Brandon says when he get in a parking garage, he double and triple checks his surrounding before getting out because he doesn't trust places.
Oh yeah, watch too many movies
Yeah.
with people getting jacked
Yeah.
in a.
Tabitha said she stresses about the stupidest things like randomly thinking people hate her, like need to be reassured all the time.
I constantly do that.
You have
if
that
somebody
one?
doesn't text me back, I do. I freak out. I'm just like, all right, they're mad at me. I got to fix this.
Oh yeah, I definitely overthink small things.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah.
Clay says I'm in love with Taylor Swift.
Who isn't?
Apparently, so are a million other people. Morgan says loud noises stress her out.
He just admitted.
Clutter and messes.
You know, the older I'm getting too, loud noises get me. If everybody's talking at the same time, I have to tell them to stop. I'm like, okay, everybody, we can calm down because they keep getting louder and louder because of the other people talking.
Yep.
And I'm just like, okay, hey, we don't all have to talk at the same time. And I'm like, is that like a OCD thing or something? But it does stress me
That's
out.
Tabitha's too, right there. Everyone talking at the same time. Greg said opening potato chips at the bottom of the bag.
Ooh,
That's messed up.
Kelly's entire family hates biscuits in a can.
What?
They will not open the biscuits in a can. Not
Well, I
you.
think it's
I'm
gonna like
saying-
blow
I
up
was
and
gonna
rip their
say
hand
Lisa,
off.
Well, they pop. Yeah, they blow
But
up.
that's not gonna hurt you.
It's irrational, but they do it.
Huh.
They every time they're like, "Here, Josh, open these can of biscuits." And I'm just like,
I just hit them on the
Okay.
counter. They pop right
"Yep,
open.
yep, all the time."
Phil says he stresses when driving and sees people on their phone. I feel that one, Phil.
Well, he was in a car wreck not a few years back, so that's kind of his thing, I would say.
They are called Swifties. That is confirmed by our resident
Jeez.
Swiftie. Yeah, we're good. We're good, guys.
Oh,
What? Yeah, elevators. That's what I was saying. So like going to the hospital, I have to I'll ask the people. I'll say, where are the stairs? And they'll say, oh no, we don't. And I'm like,
Oh,
no.
it's a healthy thing.
And I know I'll tell them. I was like, I don't like to ride elevators. And sometimes people are really, really weird about they don't want me to take the steps. And a couple of months ago, I stopped a lady and she did not want me to get on. And I said, it is the law that you have to have an unlocked open stairwell to every floor. The only one they won't let you do is for babies.
Yeah.
So in that one, I had to ride the elevator, which I hate. But
Yeah.
they get an exemption for that. But every other floor, there has to be a stairwell that goes there. And she's like, well, I guess if you want, there's steps down. I'm like, yes, I want.
Yeah.
Tell me where the steps are.
I'm scared to death.
Yeah. I get instantly sweaty. And like it's real. Like you were talking about Michael being afraid of flying, and you felt bad for him. If we were on an elevator together, you'd be like, oh, he's really
No,
panicking.
I would jump.
Well,
Well, your dad's got the thing with tunnels, right?
my dad is for real like that with tunnels.
But you just you condensed it down to just elevators.
Well, he taught me the elevator fear too. I got it from him. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Thanks for that one. But what else?
Hey, you got to put at Taylor Swift, Clay, so that she gets tagged in
Yeah,
it somewhere.
I have one last one. If nobody else has
Go
any.
for it.
Yeah.
So I'm here alone by myself a lot, right? And I'll
Ghosts.
clean in no,
You're afraid of ghosts.
no. I'm afraid of finding someone dead here.
Wow.
Yes.
In all reality, and like
Not a parishioner.
Statistically, it would possibly be you over top of anybody else.
Yes.
You're here more than anybody else.
So like someone broke in and like hit a body. I saw a
Oh.
CSI episode once where someone did that, and it ruined me for life. And the pastor's walking in just having a good day, and then there's a dead person in the sanctuary, and like it just stuck with me. And like I'm the guy that turns the light on first. It's like I'm gonna be the person to find them.
If I ever kill someone and have to hide the body, I know what I'm doing now. Brett, you got your key to the church.
Hold on, we got a lot more here.
Go drop this body off it.
Oh,
You sure Joey's the only one going to be at church tomorrow? Yeah, all right. Let's put this body over here in the pew. Let's set it up right. Get a stick. Let's hold him up right.
Brandon says unused space, like a room in a building that aren't used for anything. He hates that.
Huh.
Yeah, Greg, I'm always terrified of that. Like, or like being anywhere and finding it, like being fishing. I like to go fishing and like, you're out there early in the morning. You find there's someone in the river like just float. I'm like,
Oh, that shouldn't freak you out though. That should have you prepared for if that does happen. Like you're thinking about it all the time. Like, what I should know what to do. Have an axe, a chainsaw,
Why do I need this?
Wet leather. Wet leather, if you wrap it around, you can get rid of
I
the body.
just call the authorities.
Oh, well, I thought you wanted to just get rid of the body so you didn't have to deal with it.
No body, no crime. Oh, Tabitha, you're right. I set them up. We read that one earlier. No body, no crime.
T-Swift.
T-Swift. Any more stressors like that?
But yeah,
I think I'm
just my kids, man.
Oh, how about when they just violently don't listen? That one gets me.
Oh, kids?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Because you can't really, hitting them's not going to help anything. And you're just going to feel bad about it later, and you shouldn't do it. So,
I've gotten pretty close the past couple of weeks.
dude.
Like, he might be 6, but he's going to take 5 across the face. Like he was really pushing the limits.
Oh, when just the violent disagreement, like just
even,
straight to your face, like
even
that.
Before we came here, he got me close even before I came here. Yeah, it was pretty nice. Nice, bad. It was pretty bad. That's what I meant. So yeah. Well, I hope you don't find any dead bodies, man.
You're on your own, kid.
Okay.
T-Swift.
T-Swift.
Yeah.
T-Swift. There you go. Just whisper it.
That's all. Yeah. So that's a dumb one, but I mean, you never know. Let's bless somebody.
Let's do it.
Pod bless your heart.
Hey, you know why I like the Pod Bless segment? Because you always find your way back home. T-Swift. Oh, can I see?
Oh yeah, I'll show you after a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, what's our Pod Bless segment?
Pod Bless segment is about Brett. You had the idea.
Ocean Gate.
What's Ocean Gate?
Ocean Gate.
Well, it was a submarine that apparently let you. Wait, it was a submarine.
No, it was a submersible.
Submersible. Yeah.
Submersible.
They're different.
Okay. Well, yeah, you know what the difference is?
One has power and
No.
one can go on its own.
No.
Like a
Submarines
submersible
don't
needs
blow up.
That's most submersibles don't either, and I don't think you can call implosion blowing up. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm doing the thing.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I'm about to implode my fist into your mouth.
T-Swift. I think it's going to be an ongoing thing now.
I think the title.
Somebody
Can
says
we
something
name it
absurd.
T-Swift or does she own that?
Yeah, we can just go with it.
Well, only one way to find out.
Somebody owned it first, and then she had to remake it, and yeah.
For real?
That happened with all of her albums. That's what this tour is.
Huh? Good for her.
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
No.
Her publicist or whatever owned the rights to her songs, and so she had to
I
wait so
hate
many
that,
years,
man.
and then she redid all of the songs,
So they wouldn't
and
get
changed
anything?
one little thing so that it was a new release, and it was like, don't buy my old stuff because he gets money for that, and I didn't get it.
Good for her.
And now that's why she's going to make
Now
it.
Joe's
I
the
like
one.
that. That's cool.
Anyway,
So Ocean Gate, yeah, these are the people that went down into the water.
If you've been living under a rock, there is a story about a bunch of people who went down in a submersible and
Submarine.
Submersible.
it was
Needs a support
technically-
ship.
Yeah, it's technically a submersible. They went down to see the Titanic. It imploded. They recently just found wreckage, right? And pulled it
They
up.
brought it up. Yep.
Yeah. They found wreckage and brought it up.
Our resident Swiftie is mad at me now because I didn't know that.
But everyone is poking jokes, making fun. A lot of people are upset that people are making fun because they didn't even find or know that they were dead when people started making jokes about
Yeah,
it.
apparently they died the day it how it happened. But
Yeah.
So I've come to the position of I think it's okay to like feel sad for it,
Yeah.
but also like humor is a way that humans deal with sadness.
Yeah.
And so the only camp that I'm not really with is the people who are like, oh, they deserve it, the idiots. And I'm like, I don't know if anybody deserves to be crushed 12,000 feet below the water.
Well,
Deserved is a strong term for that.
Well, all that people think about is that they were billionaires.
Jenna-
Not all of them were, but there was some billionaires. And so once people get to a rich status, people don't
No
care.
one yeah.
They start losing their humanity.
But there was like a father and a son on that thing.
Yeah.
And like they were humans. Like
Well,
we should care about that.
And there's a lot of celebrities that are coming out saying that I was supposed to be on
Yeah.
that one, but something happened and I wasn't able to. So
Wasn't
they had
Mr.
somebody else
Beast
do it.
supposed to be on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and he turned it down because he had something else come up. He was like, "Oh, I've already got this thing scheduled, but thank you for the offer."
Yeah.
Which he would have totally done that because he's got money to throw around at everything. But
So I think you can feel bad about it, but also giggle at a joke or two.
Here's the thing.
Here we go.
T Swift.
I would have been, because we were talking about it at work. The guy was like, I would totally do this. And I was like, maybe you could have convinced me until they pulled out the $15 Logitech controller
So
to take me down there. And I'd been like, get me off of here.
So-
I'm not doing this.
obviously afraid of elevators. I'm not even getting into that tube because I'm afraid someone's going to close it on me as a joke, right? So, but Seth was telling me today that the actual like U.S. Navy has used Xbox controllers to pilot submersibles before. So I don't think using the controller was that weird. I'm pretty sure it was the carbon fiber hull, which nobody ever
I want to
uses.
see Seth's research on that because I highly doubt that maybe back in 1990. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
You're telling me that we're not that far that we have to use it.
Well, they're saying that like it's a good, it's just a good way to control it.
That's what the government said, or not the government. Sorry,
Right here,
That's what
United
NASA
States Navy uses Xbox controller in there.
That's what
From what year?
2017.
I don't believe it.
I'm just.
I mean, NASA said that we don't have the technology to go to the moon anymore.
Excuse me. What?
That was a thing when
That's
they
not
went to
true.
the moon. They came back when they said, "Why haven't you guys tried to do any more missions?" It's like, "Oh well, they discontinued all of the stuff to go to the moon, so we don't have the technology to go there anymore." That was like one of their things they said.
To
But
control the periscopes,
periscopes.
not the whole sub, but to control the periscope, up, down, left,
Dude,
right.
So many
Okay,
people have
but still,
information now.
They pull that out, and I'm like, get me out of here.
yeah.
I like I said, I'm not getting on it. You couldn't. There's not an amount. I'm serious about this. Not an amount you could pay me to get on that thing.
Well, you won't get on an elevator.
If I have
so-
to, I will. But I panic.
The first like thing would be, okay, we're sitting here cross-legged on the floor of this
Yeah,
thing.
no seats.
That's my first like maybe I shouldn't be on
Yeah.
this, but then they pull out the controller and I'm like, okay, no, I should not be on
I
that.
complained about not being comfortable on a flight after I paid $100 for a seat. Like,
Right.
let alone $250,000.
Like, okay, everybody sit Native American style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the appropriate one now.
But yeah, I mean, I do feel bad for him. There have been jokes going around like crazy.
Some good. Some not good.
No, none of them are good because people died. Bless their souls. But
I'm saying humor is a
yeah,
way
humor
to
is-
deal.
Well, in this situation, it's hugely publicized. I don't know. It's ridiculous. But I don't know what to think because everybody has their own opinion and nobody really has really informed opinions.
It's the
even if
same
they-
as if somebody died, like if you wanted to go hike to the top of Mount Everest.
Yeah.
There are people going to the edge of the world, quite literally, and sometimes it goes bad and it's sad.
There's dead bodies on hikes like that. Not so much to Everest, I don't think.
No, it's littered
There's
with
a
them
conspiracy
they can't get them
theory
back.
about this.
Ooh.
My sister, wait, is this the same
About
one
the sub or the
that they
the
weren't
mountain?
really on it? That they just wanted to disappear?
I,
That's the one my sister told me.
so I didn't.
I don't buy that.
I haven't
think
heard
they
that.
I think they died, unfortunately.
I haven't heard that one, but once again, at work today we were talking about this, and I said, "Wouldn't that be?" Because here's why. So the guy that I don't know his name that created this, the founder of OceanGate,
Yeah,
Mhm.
CEO.
yeah, he was being sued by multiple people. I forget what for. I think it was.
All rich guys are getting sued.
Well, no, I think it was specifically for OceanGate because they took people down and they heard like crackling.
The thing cracked almost every time it went down.
Yeah, so they heard that, and so he was getting sued, or somebody was suing him.
He was getting sued because some people had paid $200,000 to go on an adventure with him. He kept postponing it, and then like after years of postponing it,
they still
said you have to come this week or we don't get your refund.
Right.
And they were like, we can't make it this week.
Yeah.
And
so they sued him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He stole their
So
but
money.
it was
he's
for
getting
$200,000.
So he's getting sued by it was multiple people though.
Like, yeah, he doesn't just take one person. He takes
Yeah.
a group of people.
That was a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's getting sued. He probably, depending, like I don't know how wealthy he was. Probably not that wealthy.
I think he was pretty wealthy.
I mean, if he was
building
more
all that
wealthy, he
stuff.
would have probably built a better.
No,
submersible.
he was purposely trying to build it different to like be a trailblazer. It's an odd deal. It's different.
So here's the conspiracy. Yeah, he took them down there, and they died. I think they died. I don't think I'm not into this conspiracy, but because he was getting sued, he didn't have the money to pay for it, so he
Didn't do the
died.
repairs and was like, hey, this is my way to fake my way out.
Yep, and then all these billionaires probably had life
Like,
insurance.
hey, are you
and-
needing to fake your death? Because I'm going to take a trip
Exactly.
on my favorite rocket ship. Going to the sea.
You think so?
Little tiny.
That's the conspiracy.
I did make jokes about it, so don't say that I'm being holier than thou when I said that earlier, by the way.
Brandon Moore says that 7 Days to Die still works on PS5.
Really?
Yeah. Also, Stockton Rush's net worth was estimated to be about $25 million.
Is that the guy?
Yeah.
I don't even know his name.
That's it. Stockton something. Holmes. I don't know.
I think it was just a tragic accident.
T Swift. Yeah, I think it was a tragic accident. I do have a conspiracy theory about it, but that's not needing to be shared because,
Also, just leave the Titanic alone.
Wait, if there was it would be cool to see it. I mean, I'm never getting in a tube to go see it.
Yeah,
I've watched videos, and I
it
believe
would be
that
cool.
I believe I could watch it from a video and be just as happy.
Yeah, send a camera down.
Which they had it on the ship. So
Yeah. Well, James Cameron's been there 33 times,
yeah,
right?
Who?
He used the submarine
James Cameron, the director
of
like,
Avatar and stuff.
of Avatar and Titanic. Yeah, he he loves going down there.
How does he just scubas down or?
No.
Yes.
He has a submarine.
Spent millions of dollars on a submersible. It's actually like he's got a couple. He's been to the Mariana Trench.
This is not groundbreaking. Like this.
It was groundbreaking for him to build it out of so nobody ever used carbon fiber for a hull because you just shouldn't. But then no one ever used like dual material like that either. There were all kinds of no-nos that happened. Oh, he's funny.
Well, safe to say, I believe that Mr. Russia, what's his name?
Rush?
Stroganoff.
No.
The owner of Ocean Gate.
Stockton Rush.
Stockton Rush.
So how do we bless somebody here? Because normally the bless your heart means you're an idiot. And I don't want to call anybody that died an idiot. So
Well, I mean, just because you died doesn't make you not an idiot.
yeah, but it makes it not nice to say it anymore.
Well,
You ever been to a funeral where they actually said somebody was a bad person?
no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you haven't.
Safe to say, though, he doesn't have $25 million after this whole fiasco.
I mean, he doesn't. His next of kin does.
They don't. I bet you that they get sued.
They signed lots of papers that said, hey, you could die here. Like,
Well, and that
paper after paper after paper.
And the people that go on that kind of stuff are always looking for a new adventure.
Yeah.
Like, they go and do big things that are like chancy and iffy. I don't know.
Somebody's
I don't know
getting
who we
sued.
should bless in this. This is a really serious
Can
situation.
we change the blessing for this one and just say, actually, like, hey, sorry for your loss?
Do you want to change the whole Podbless segment to the Canadian Mist?
I don't get that.
Oh, it's an alcoholic drink, but it's also the fog we're dealing with.
Yes.
The smoke from
Yeah.
Canada.
Juking it.
You want to juke it?
Here we go.
That way we're not
have you guys
responsible
noticed the
for
smoke out there?
being jerks. Up here in northern Kentucky and Cincinnati, the visibility is super
It's bad.
low.
The sky is on fire.
Well, no, it's the woods, but the smoke's in the air.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're if you've not been living under a rock and walked outside, you'll notice a haziness through the air, which I've been calling the Canadian Mist. But it's from the forest fires going on in Canada, and the smoke is being blown back into the Americas. And we're dealing with it. It's a lot of bad breathing.
Thanks, Canada.
I've never smelled smoke. They always talk about that.
I smelled smoke yesterday.
Well, probably a neighbor, because I've not smelled one bit of smoke. out of it. But I do notice that it's like we live in a smog area.
If I can't see my fireworks next week, we're gonna have problems, Canada.
The rain today kind of cleared a lot of it up.
Why don't we all just get a fan, point it north, and blow that crap back?
Yeah.
That is a great point.
T-Swift. When do we get a giant fan and blow the smoke back north? T-Swift.
T-Swift.
That'd be a good title to a song. Anyway, but yeah, let's bless all of Canada.
So Canadians wait, they don't have the smoke, right?
Yeah, they're on fire. It's worse there.
I thought it was getting blown all down here, and that's why we have it.
There's just smoke being blown down
All
here.
right,
Their forests are all on fire.
Okay, Canadians.
Pod bless your heart, sweetie.
A.
I feel it's better than us taking.
How many people died in the Canadian fire, and we just bless their heart? We don't want to bless the
I don't believe there's been fatalities.
I knew you were
there.
going to come at us, T-Swift.
T-Swift. I don't think that's a T-Swift song. I think now I'm starting to think you made these up.
I could have. T-Swift.
Oh, I'm looking up if there were
Willie
deaths.
Nelson is in town. That's funny. Oh, is he the other concert that's going on? Willie Nelson?
I don't think so.
There was a country artist you guys said. I don't
No,
know.
it's Jason Aldean, I believe.
Ooh, he's a good one.
We should have been doing. That would have been such a funnier bit. We should have been doing Jason Aldean songs the whole time.
I don't
Because
know.
everybody else is doing
T-Swift stuff.
T-Swift songs.
No, man,
yes.
we have to stay relevant.
You're right.
We should have tagged her. We honestly should have tagged her.
I thought Jason Aldean was the guy that Tom Segura doesn't like.
Oh,
but
no, it's Garth Brooks.
Garth
Yeah.
Brooks. Well, he doesn't not like him. He just talked about that he potentially
he just
allegedly
brought up,
could be a murderer because it
He
seems
just
like people
brought up
disappear.
all of the disappearances of
Yes.
all the places that Garth Brooks has toured. And
Liquid
while
Death.
he's
I like
touring
Liquid
there,
Death. Clay, I said something about it.
People disappear.
Lime water. It's delicious.
Oh,
At
you
low
didn't see
sugar?
You didn't see the stuff he was saying about it.
Oh, I didn't. What did he say?
Yeah, there's conspiracy theory that it's evil.
About Liquid Death?
Yeah.
Why is it
Sports-
evil?
Well, if you look at all the numbers on the can, they equal 666.
Oh, wait, no, that's Monster.
Anyway,
He
T-Swift.
got me. Daggone it.
T-Swift. He got me. That would be a good T-Swift song.
It probably
So he's
is.
singing like about heartbreak and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Look up in the smoke, you'll see Amarillo Sky.
that's
Jason
Aldean. Yeah, I was gonna say I know that song. Amarillo.
That's a good song.
Thanks for everybody for tuning in. It's been a couple weeks since we've been on. Thank you for letting us take a little break
Thanks for riding on our big green tractor.
and coming back on my big green tractor.
Jason Aldean.
It doesn't roll off the
By the
tongue
way,
as much as
Josh,
T-Swift.
tonight looks good on you. Jason Aldean.
But thanks for tuning in with us again. We will be back next week. Will you be gone? Next week starts July.
I might be. I don't know.
Will you be around? All right. We'll get somebody cool to fill in. If you're out there and you're going to be in the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area and want to be on the show next Thursday, let us know.
This is not a flyover state. Jason Aldean.
It doesn't roll off the tongue, man.
I know.
T-Swift.
It's way, Taylor Swift is way
But
better.
if you're out there and you got tickets to the Taylor Swift concert, let us know. We'd be happy to purchase those off of you. My wife's wanting to go. She'll pay almost medium dollar, not top dollar. I would say medium dollar. Anything else we need to talk about? We gave a shout out to Mallory and her stuff. Get on Instagram at Mattalight_art. You can check
If you
out some
remembered
of her
that,
other
well
art.
done.
Yeah.
Clay, I haven't seen any ads for this stuff, so I don't know what you're talking about. I just saw it on the shelf, and it tastes good.
Anything else we need to cover before we get off here?
No,
Make sure to go out
man.
and like and share and subscribe. Share us with a friend. If you're not on our YouTube, sign up and subscribe with our YouTube as well.
That's the
we
truth.
go live on it as
Jason Aldean.
well, and it could help us out more if you follow us on YouTube and we get some views there.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll have a new TikTok after tonight, and we're going to try to put out a funny one here in a little bit after the show.
Yep.
Anything else?
You make it easy, Jason Aldean.
Oh my gosh. We created a never mind, I can't say the stuff I wanted to say.
Hey, blame it on you, Jason Aldean.
Yep. Okay. Well,
Don't you want to stay?
Thanks
Jason
for
Aldean?
showing up for this.
Nope. Okay.
He's Joey.
Oh, I'm
Josh.
Joey.
I'm Josh.
I'm Brett.
And this is Podbless.
There we go. We got through that.
Let's get out of here and ride the night train, Jason Aldean.
Peace. T-Swift.
What's the Tenacious D one? Should I say one of those?
I'm muting the mics now.
One